Beginner's luck, I say. You'll not beat me next time.
Hello again, Imelda. This course is a bit far from the castle, isn't it?
Obviously. Evidently too far for most of our classmates. Pathetic. They should be begging me to keep these trials alive, not running scared. I'm surprised our new 5th year showed up. I suppose I appreciate the effort.
That's actually... thank you.
I know I can be impatient, but I get frustrated by those who don't take things as seriously as I do. And in my experience, that's everyone. Anyway, don't let it go to your head. Right then, enough chatter. I'm confident I've posted a time you won't be able to beat.
We'll soon see how I fare, won't we? I'm ready.
Get ready to lose, Hufflepuff.
That wasn't too difficult. Brilliant. Made it. Brilliant. Brilliant flying, if I do say so myself. Excellent. That wasn't too difficult. This is going well. Aha! Brilliant!
I really almost fucked that up entirely, didn't I? Let's be honest.
That was quite something.
Impressive work today, but don't get too comfortable. I'll be on your heels in no time. My family's not going to believe the news when I tell them. They're almost as competitive as I am. Almost.
It's been fun competing against your records, Imelda.
It has been fun. Glad you're here. 5th year. Not bad. For a Hufflepuff.
That's almost a
You
compliment.
take care of yourself.
I should let Mr. Weeks know that this was his best upgrade yet.
See, you say it was his best upgrade, but it made it real twitchy, like super twitch.
Rockborough's famous for someone having a pet troll, and not myself.
Accio, Wingardium Leviosa. Accio, Wingardium Leviosa.
Well, hello everybody. My name is AK. You can call me Lucas, Atypical Gamer. You can call me anything you like, to be fair. Doesn't really matter. I'm not going to be offended. Okay, let's just put it that way.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Oh, this could prove dangerous if you're not careful. Oh, pardon me. I'm just going to fast travel because I've just realised when I get to here, I'll have to get off my broom and then go through this tunnel. So it'll just be easier if I fast travel. Ah, that's the wrong map entirely.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
So apparently it's Christmas in Hogwarts. Go figure.
I'd take up herbology if it didn't involve so much.
How's my favourite test flyer? Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Hello again, Mr. Weeks. I set a new record at the South Course.
Fantastic! Your broom performed well then?
The best upgrade yet. It flew beautifully, incredibly nimble. But with the speeds it now reaches, I can feel the wind catching beneath the seat a bit, preventing it from reaching its full potential.
Of course! Should have anticipated that. Exactly the kind of report I've come to expect from you. At last, I think I know what needs to be done for my final upgrade.
I shall look forward to speaking again.
I'll be sure to send you an owl when I'm finished. Thank you again for your help.
Let's wait for 24 hours and see if the
Couldn't
owl
have done
arrives,
this
because
without
then I
you.
can just get it done. Because the last thing I want to do is like be in the middle of doing something else and be like, oh, by the way, if you come down to my shop, I've got a new upgrade for you, mate. No? Okay. Well, that was a slight waste of time, but also not a
Good for
slight waste
Mr.
of time.
Weeks. Mr. Weeks and I do make a good team.
Ready for a little change in fashion, are we? Plenty to choose from here, so
I
take
suppose,
your
but it
time.
depends what you've got.
I'd say that looks as if it was made for you.
Basically, no then, because you ain't got anything really useful.
I'd
It's
say
a
that
fur
looks as if it
coat.
was made.
Wow, a fur coat.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion.
I'll wait for another day, just
Sure
see
to
if its
stop by
stock
whenever you're
refreshes,
about.
and then we'll go actually do stuff. Don't mind me, mate. I've just been asleep on your floor.
Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
Oh. Hasn't got any new stock. Okay, well,
I
fuck
suspect
it.
you have a sharp eye for fashion.
I expect
Be
you've
sure
got a
to stop
sharp
by
eye for
whenever you're
fashion.
about.
Meet Poppy in the Forbidden Forest. Sounds like a date to me. I'll be there momentarily, Poppy. Do bear with. I'm just going to pop my shoes on.
can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I
Like an
suppose.
ambush.
I'm not sure about this. I can't imagine they're fond of being surprised.
We don't have a choice if we want to help the Snidgets. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. Never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure to all be fine.
Oh. I'm sure it'll all be fun.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never. We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden
I...
Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned.
Cave in the south. What does he mean by the south, though? That's the question. Does he mean down here? You see, the thing is, there is a... So, if you've ever been a bit of a gamer, okay, this game has like fast travel, so obviously, but these areas are the places you fast travel to. So they're always going to be places or close to places of interest. So I've got a vague feeling that whatever we're supposed to do is down here. because it seems to be like a really obscure place for, you know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't seem like it has much of a purpose. Why is there a fast travel on the South Clagmore coast? The southernmost point.
I don't like the looks of that encampment. Knowing Amit, he's likely studied here. A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
Why?
What do you have in store for me this time?
There's a little house here.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Oh, hello. Who are you?
Everything all right?
Far from it. I wandered into a ruin and was attacked by spiders. Oh, if you've got some Wiggenweld potion, though, I'm sure that would put me right.
Well, I've got something you can have, but it's not Wiggenweld potion.
Spiders do tend to appear in ruins. Here, I have enough to spare. Stay away from the ruins, though.
You've saved me life. Oh, I can never repay you. Yes, yes, I shall stay away from them, you'll see. Must stay away from ruins with spiders. Ruins with spiders. Oh, and thank you. Please accept this token of my appreciation.
What did he give me? I imagine a piece of gear? No? Money? Okay.
Revelio.
Well, that seems like a very odd place for... I mean, obviously there's a Merlin trial here, but that doesn't really mean anything.
I'm truly awed by what we've accomplished. The final broom upgrade is better than even I expected. Stop by Spintwitches when you can.
Cats with big whiskers. Ah.
This looks intriguing. Revelio.
What the fuck?
Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
Okay, well, seeing as I can't do anything with it, I imagine it's got something to do with something that possibly is a quest. I don't know. I imagine I've got to do some sort of like Arresto spell on it, or some sort of spell that slows it down that I don't have yet. Oh, it's puffskins. They are weird creatures, bro. Weird creatures.
Yes, they want to buy up.
Oh, it's a spider. Okay.
Confringo! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Defendo! Revelio! Alohomora! I should investigate. Revelio!
Well, I mean, I don't know what I expected. Maybe I expected that there would be something here. I'll go get this broom upgrade.
Oh, hello again. Couldn't have perfected the broom upgrades without your help. As always, I have a special price for you.
Ready now? Oh, I didn't mean to press circle.
Hope to see you again. I truly enjoyed working with you. Thank you for believing in me.
Right. Practice flying near the spires. Okay, we'll do that, and then we'll get a resto momentum, and then I think I can use that to stop things. It sounds like something that would you use to stop things.
There we go.
Welcome back. Have you finished?
Reporting back, Professor. Assignment's all finished.
Well done. Shows good discipline. Wisdom is a golden snitch, as they say. And let us practice arresto. Precise, deliberate movements.
Revelio.
Very good. I recommend practicing your new spell as much
Arresto
as...
momentum.
That's it. Keep it up. Well done. You are on your way to mastering Arresto Momentum.
That would be that might actually come in handy. I don't know how much, but it might do. What's the other one? Descendo and Flipendo. What the fuck is Flipendo? Right, I'm just gonna quickly BRB and get myself a drink. I'll be back in literally like no time at all, so in a bit.
Deke would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you wanted to tell me more about the loom.
Ah, hello. Yes, about that. Deke has had a thought. He... Seems the room thinks you need more space for your beasts. As Deke was saying, he's had a thought. Now, Deke knows how you can test the item of clothing that you enhanced in the enchanted loom. And perhaps help an old friend in the process.
What do you mean?
A house elf named Tobbs works for his master, retrieving leech juice in a cave near Hogwarts. Tobbs' master doesn't let him leave the cave, and Deke knows the cave is infested with spiders.
That sounds awful.
It is. Deke hasn't heard from his friend for a while now. As the item you wove in the loom has an enchantment that might be useful, Deke thought you could test it whilst checking on Tobbs.
I understand. Leave it to me, Deke. I'll find Tobbs for you.
Oh, thank you. Please let Deke know what you learn about Deke's old friend.
This had better not be a trick.
This must be Tobbs's cave. I suppose I should head inside. Incendio! Tobbs's master is awful. Tobbs? Tobbs? Deke sent me. Are you in here? Incendio. Incendio. Confringo. Bombada. Expelliarmus. Defender. Revelio.
Confringo!
Revelio.
Confringo! Bombarda! Defendo! Confringo!
It looks as if Tobbs was here some time ago. He must have headed deeper into the cave. Incendio! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Defendo! Revelio!
Confringo! Bombarda!
Expelliarmus! Defendo! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Protego!
Confringo! Confringo!
Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Defendo! Protego! That didn't sound particularly reassuring.
Confringo!
Revelio.
Glacius! Imperio!
Revelio. Confringo! Revelio. Confringo! Oh no. I have a feeling that house elf is Tobbs. Poor Tobbs. Left here alone with the spiders. Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Revelio! Confringo! That table looks familiar. Seems I'm back at the entrance to the cave. I'm back from the cave, Deke.
Wonderful. Deke hopes you gave Deke's best to Tobbs.
I'm sorry to tell you this, Deke, but Tobbs is gone. It seems he was unable to avoid the spiders in the end.
Oh my. Deke was afraid of this, alone in that cave for so long. Oh, poor Tobbs. Deke and Tobbs once shared the same master. When he died, we were separated. Deke always wished Tobbs had been sent to Hogwarts too. Deke feels lucky to serve such kind witches and wizards like you. Deke will miss his friend dearly, and will raise a glass to him with a heavy heart.
I'm truly sorry about your friend, Deke.
Thank you. You are very kind. Deke could use some time alone to think, if that's all right.
When you have a moment, please stop by the Room of Requirement. Deke mentioned you might be interested in learning how to breed beasts.
Spare a moment. Deke has an idea to share with you. When you have a moment.
Hello, Deke. You wanted to talk to me?
Indeed. Deke thought you might want to learn how to build a breeding pen so that you can breed beasts.
That sounds like a very good idea.
Rescuing and breeding beasts go hand in hand. Young beasts are particularly vulnerable to poachers. Breeding beasts here in the room will allow us to keep the younger ones safe.
I see. What do I need to do?
First, bring a pair of beasts to the room. One male, one female. Deke suggests rescuing thestrals, as they're at great risk from poachers. Noble creatures, but their relationship with death gives them a bad reputation. They're prized by poachers for their tail hairs.
I've seen thestrals before, but where would I find a pair of them nearby?
Deke has seen some wild thestrals not too far from the Hogwarts grounds. Then you'll need to purchase a spellcraft for the pen from Tomes and Scrolls and gather the materials it requires. Once you've rescued the thestrals and you have the spellcraft, you come and find Deke.
Sorry about having my microphone muted there. I was literally eating. I made myself something to nibble on when I went to the kitchen. So I didn't want to, like, you know, sit here and go,
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
It does irritate me when I go to do something like this, and instead of actually going and doing like an actual mission, I just get, like, you know,
access to the headmaster's office. Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
It just seems really arbitrary, you know what I mean? Just remembered I've got 1061 now, not 1059. Oh my god.
Confringo! Bombarda!
Oh, wait a minute.
Arresto momentum.
Nope. Okay. Wait a minute. The bridge. Okay. This actually might be the place where those candles are.
This place has seen better days. Revelio.
Map said candles near the bridge, I believe.
Revelio.
Yeah. So, Lumos for the candles.
Lumos.
Ah. Maybe? No? Landing is unavailable right now.
Bombarda! Lumos.
The map is rather vague, I'm not gonna lie. I know I should just go to the place I'm supposed to go meet Natty, but still.
Revelio.
I shall return when I figure out what the fuck I'm supposed to do.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Just because you know Lumos doesn't mean you can't get lost.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends. Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Please tell me you didn't...
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Ooh, he's hot
Please,
as fuck.
sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What does he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends. Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic, what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, She had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
Hello, Hamora. I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty. Revelio. Away, Highwing! Away! It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there. Highwing! Go! Natty must be around here somewhere. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken. Revelio.
Little students get what's coming to them.
Revelio. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find...
Hey, Mr. Frosty, welcome to the stream, buddy.
There must be a way forward. Accio. The hidden door. Revelio.
Mr. Frosty, he's so fun. He makes drinks for everyone. Ugh.
I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
It's not gonna work. It might. Using that girl as bait. Amoung's coming for her. We ought to just kill her.
Harlow says her friend will be reckless enough. He wants them alive.
Revelio.
Student will be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
Just keep an eye out.
He's got a really fancy cape on, which can only mean one thing.
I'd remember my father's.
He's a bad guy.
some trouble.
It's no Talus.
Loud as a troll you are.
What's that?
The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert.
Oh, fuck.
I'd be thrilled to have this back. Stupid one. Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Defender! Protect!
You weaken quickly.
You're going to regret that.
Bombarda!
Well, that was stupid.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Defender!
You will not survive this fight!
I hit!
Now you've done it.
Bombarda! I heard something.
Expulso!
Protect!
Stop! Someone over there!
Expelliarmus!
You better be a beast.
Defender! Confringo! Bombarda!
Ready to scurry back to Hogwarts! Let's go!
Confringo!
What are your thoughts on electricity?
Defender! Revelio!
Well, that wasn't the way I wanted it to go, but never mind. We move, I suppose.
Compulso! Revelio!
Fucking hell, it's not. Okay.
Natty must be here somewhere.
You found us. I knew you would realize I had left my wand for you. Speak to Mr. Raven. He will tell you what you need to do.
Revelio! Alohomora.
Over here. I need your help.
What's the point of me opening that? Are my inventory slots full? Is that what's going on? No? Ooh. We've got a new jacket. Ah. How very fancy. With the stocks, bro. Oh, yeah, I suppose I pressed square, didn't I? I didn't actually do the right thing. Right.
Revelio.
Well, where's this fucking note?
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right.
Why are we whispering? Everyone's
Thank you for
dead.
coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby.
Want to go red?
Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
You might need to stand back. One never knows how accursed might be. And then, like, everything's just completely fine.
Incendio!
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friend.
Revelio.
Where's this fucking note, bro? More coins. Some boxes. Hey, there we go.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it. Revelio. Lumos.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and...
Ooh, let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all. Hey, there she is.
Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashbinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations. I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
I have a feeling, just a sneaking suspicion, that Officer Singer is currently in league with the Ashwinders, because... Oh. So I'm going to make myself into the headmaster with apologies potion so I can get past the door, I guess. How unbelievably predictable.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
You're telling me I could have come here the whole damn time?
Aloha Mora.
And just come down that set of stairs, and everything would have been chill.
Revelio.
Oh, I see. My inventory slots are full. Ooh, I quite like that. That's fancy. We'll go with that. I need to sell some of this shit, yeah. So that's what we're gonna go do. And then we'll go talk to Professor Fig. We'll go talk to Professor Fig Roll.
You're back. Nice to see you again.
Hi, yes. Nice to see me indeed.
Thanks for stopping by.
Okay, so we can sell that, Helen.
See you again.
It's good to know.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Revelio. Professor Fig, the Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more. How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind.
Hey,
Thus
welcome,
far,
Olympian.
Unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
I can do all the rolls and shit. It's weird.
Professor, a moment of your time. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
Really? Why can't we talk about potions here? Seems fine to me.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets...
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
I thought I heard the headmaster approaching.
Gareth! Mr. Weasley, what are you doing here? Don't you have, somewhere to be?
Oh, Professor, yes, of course. All sorts of places I'd rather be right now. Do you need something from me?
I'm looking for my house elf. Surely you've seen him?
Ah, the little one-eared fellow. I saw him heading to the Great Hall moments ago, muttering on about your, sterling graces, sir.
I hear you're getting quite good at those concoctions you brew. I say, why don't you bring a sample of your next batch to my office? I'd like to give it a try. What?
Yes, sir. I will. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
On your way, Mr. Weasley.
Well, there's one for my diary.
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the ministry.
Headmaster, here. What could he want?
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany, and its uses was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes! Mixed with bubo tuber pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's.
Something.
I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all. Move aside.
Why would someone do this to me?
Professor, a word? I should like to speak with you, Professor. Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
I should think you'd have better things to do with your time. Now, where's my elf?
Good day, Professor. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a headmaster?
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you. Now move along.
I hope it's not about anything I've been doing.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
They're not invisible. I mean, I've seen them about. Yes, sir.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
Something seems a little off with the headmaster.
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you haven't.
Professor, a word, please. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig. I shall never understand that magic.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Wait until Master sees what a wonderful job Scrope is doing.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Ah! Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
The polyjuice potion. Ahem. Attention, students. I hereby decree that the Great Hall be forthwith decorated in the dignified banners of Hufflepuff. I shall be taking no questions at this time. Or ever. Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Levioso! Confringo! Accio!
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Toujours pure. Revelio. I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto. Hello, Hamora. Revelio.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time? That must be the pedestal. Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve. I need to time this just right. I see a staircase straight ahead. A ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there. I'd best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them. Nothing this way, but more danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. Closed tight. That doorway looks like the only safe way forward. Now's my chance. That's the way forward. Be? I think I'm invisible. They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them. This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
You have had one death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
I've never felt such power. Bombarda! Depulso! Bombarda! Defender! Bombarda! Defender! Bombarda! Defender! Depulso! Bombarda! Defender! Bombarda! Potato! Stupefy! Bombarda! Defender! Stupefy! Stupefy! Descender! Stupefy! Defender! Bombarda! Bombarda! Defender! Bombarda! Defender! Bombarda! Defender! Depulso! Descender! Bombarda! Protego! Stupefy! Bombarda! Defender! Depulso! Descender! Protego! Stupefy! Stupefy! Bombarda! Defender! Depulso! Descender! Bombarda! Defender! Depulso! Descendo! Bombarda! Defender! Protego! Stupefy! 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 Defender! Bombarda! Descender! Depulso! Defender! Bombarda! Descender! Defender! Bombarda! Depulso! Descender! Bombarda! Defender! Depulso! A simple stone. This must be for me.
You are far from finished. pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
She's gone. Neve's dead.
Oh, poor Neve. Gone so...
Neve. We won't be the same without her.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self. But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Well, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong hands,
You saw what I did for my father. Oh, Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
I knew it. She's evil. She did something evil. I knew it. I said.
Revelio.
Kind of find it weird how we just basically completed the Deathly Hallows. Whatever.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed. Was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although, I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
Right, well, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like. If you didn't, a dislike. If you're new and like the content, the subscribe button is there somewhere. Please make sure you hit that. But yeah, this is proving to be pretty interesting, to be fair, in terms of a game anyway, especially the story. I've got some assignments to do, so I'll try and figure out how to do those at some point. Wow, that was one hell of a belch. I do apologise. But drop a like for that belch, please, because belches equal likes, so there we go. So, thank you very much for watching, coming along. you'll see me tomorrow at 3 PM for my usual Battlefield 2042 stream, and then again at 9 for more Hogwarts. So yeah. Thanks for coming along and watching. Doodles.